Hi, this is Angela Taylor with Taylor Homestead Soap. I am the soap artist here on this channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how I make puppy paws. These are molds that I got off Amazon, and I'm making them for an event that I'm going to be at called Paws in the Park. The purpose of Paws in the Park in Pineville is to raise awareness that dark-colored, particularly black dogs, are euthanized the most statistically across the nation. And so this is going to be a really neat event where there's going to be a lot of rescue groups there. There's going to be music and festivities and vendors and live music. So I'm going to make these puppy paws. I'm going to show you how to do that. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel, give me a big thumbs up, and leave a comment below.
We're going to be mixing the lye water and the oils together. We will mix till emulsion. I wanted to bring you over here to show you exactly what my molds look like. These are just puppy paw molds. I got them off Amazon. I will leave the link to these in the description box below. Today I'm going to be using some fragrance oils here, except we're going to be using essential oil. This is organic peppermint essential oil. And then I'm going to be using some rosemary essential oil. So the first thing I need to do is I need to mix my colorants together. Today I'm going to be using some titanium dioxide, mocha brown from Nurture Soap, some activated charcoal. This is a cool one. Some neon pink from Stardust Micas, and some neon purple from Stardust Micas. My goal is to use this. I'm going to put some titanium dioxide in this and very carefully tap the white into these little parts here so that the pad is white. All right, so here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this and I'm going to let it drip out into the pad itself. So this is the most tedious part of this process. Oops. And then after that, it's just pouring into the molds. Oops. And then what you do is you take the end of your pipette and you just kind of roll it up against the sides, because what you don't want is you don't want the white to squeeze out when you roll the other color onto the top of it, and you want this to fill. You want this to totally fill out. So this is the tedious part. Okay, this is what the molds look like with just the puppy paw pads. The next thing I'm going to do is put the peppermint essential oil into this batch and pour some of the colors in. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to spoon this in. It's thickening up a little bit, and I also do not want this to displace too much. So I mentioned in my last video that Paws in the Park is really about raising awareness about the fact that black dogs in particular are euthanized more than any other color dog. Statistically, that's true across the nation, because there's some type of stigma behind black dogs. And so Paws in the Park and the people who are putting this on want to raise awareness about this very sad fact. And it's not just black, it's dark colored animals in particular. So it's very sad. Ooh, this peppermint essential oil, guys, smells so good. Ooh, doggies. Yum, yum. There's gonna be a lot of different rescue groups there. They're gonna have a band that plays part of the day. They have, Paws in the Park's also gonna have like contests, biggest dog contest, prettiest dog contest, like costumes on animals and all kinds of things. Their goal is to raise $25,000 for these rescue groups as well. So I figure, you know, it's a really good thing to be a part of. I've been an animal lover my entire life. I had dogs and cats at one point. I fostered animals for a Terre Haute Humane Society. So what I would do is I would, the dogs that I would bring in for a week or so would be going to a physical rescue group, but the shelter itself needed the room for the incoming animals, so they didn't have to be euthanized. They didn't have to euthanize so many animals, I should say. So the last time I checked, and it's been a while since I was in Terre Haute, but the last time I checked, they had that euthanasia rate down to 6%. And I kind of questioned, I said, how could you get it down that low? She said, that's just, we've had one person that calls the rescue groups as the dogs come in, and then, you know, we use fosters, and we got the job done. I was like, wow, y'all, that's amazing. So I used to run transport to the different rescue groups. So I remember one time, here's kind of a funny story. I was driving the van. I was supposed to take all of these dogs, 17 dogs in various cages, to, it was like a great big parking lot where I would then take the dogs off the truck and then deliver them to the different rescue groups. And we got stuck on the side of the highway. The van broke down, me and 17 dogs. Yeah, that was wonderful. No, not wonderful. And so what happened was they finally rescued us, but it was like 3 hours later. I mean, it took a long time to get help out to me, and it was fine. I mean, I dealt with it, no big deal, but the many adventures. I had one dog, I remember had one dog that I fostered. Her name was Catherine Zeta-Jones, and they named her Catherine Zeta-Jones because she was this beautiful pointer dog. She was beautiful. But they brought her to me because she had really bad kennel cough, and they wanted her to get out of the kennel, which was causing, I guess, the cough. And she was like a big baby. She would just let you hold her. So I had her for a while. Let's see here. I had one dog, let's see here, that had lost its tail. Beautiful animal, looked kind of like a wolf, but it didn't have a tail. I had one poodle dog that was, you know, it was an older animal brought into rescue, and I kept it for a while to go to a poodle rescue. And that dog, I could have thrown a ball 15,000 times in a row. I have never seen anything like it, and that dog would have brought it back to me 15,000 times. It was really a joyous thing. The only problem with that whole thing was my husband was allergic to every dog I brought in, every single one. And so that got to be a problem after a while. So here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to take this and I'm going to drop swirl it right into here. Watch this. And then I'm going to do some of the scrapey scrape things.
We are to the unmolding of the paws. Now, I know you, I bet you were, during my pouring, I bet you were wondering, why is she not putting the white in the bottom of these? I did that purposely. Part of it was the white was setting up too much to really keep going with that. And the other part was I wanted something to look a little different. So when you unmold these, you have to be kind of careful. You just push at the bottom carefully and you pop them out carefully. So there's one. Here's another one. Here's a brown one. Cool, huh? I love these molds. They're thinner molds, and so it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to get them out. Now, it's funny, this summer I made probably 200 of these, so I've got some experience with doing this, so it went so much faster. But this summer, I had a rescue group ask me to do 150 of these paws, but they wanted them in all colors of the rainbow. So that was interesting, getting all of those done. So this process actually went much quicker this go around, just because I practiced it so much this summer. All right, so I'm gonna just unmold some more. Here's a black one. Now, the cool thing about these activated charcoal ones, see, now here's one. See how it kind of squeezed out the side here when I put it in? So not a perfect one, but here's another one. But these particular ones will be really good for, washing your face with, because activated charcoal, it's pretty good for washing faces with. Not wet, but little gum. Ooh, that came out perfectly. Get that one. Cool. Whee! Look at this. Ooh, I like the contrast on those. And these are the mint ones, and the really colorful ones are the rosemary ones. Now, the other thing I didn't show you that I'll mention now is when I did this, I sprayed these down with rubbing alcohol. And I'm going to show you the difference between the ones that got the real good alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and the other ones that didn't. This got a real good round of rubbing alcohol. This one did not as much because it's got some soda ash on it. So I'm probably going to go over all of these again with some more of that rubbing alcohol just to avoid some of the soda ash. And usually what you do is it will go away once you do some more of the rubbing alcohol. And you just have to keep spraying it. I sprayed it several times after I turned the camera off. So, and then I have to show you this. I had some extra batter left over, so I just popped it into these molds. I think I had 3 of these left. I just, look at this, just pop them out, careful, careful, careful. And it says 100% handmade. Thank you for watching this video. I will put in the description box below some information about Paws in the Park and the organization that is throwing this event. If you're interested, look down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.